Hi everyone, so today I want to show you quite a simple card. It doesn't look simple, but it is actually really quite easy. It's called an envelope fold card, and basically it comes like this. It looks like it's an envelope, okay? But then when you open it up, this pops forward. And so I've made it as a male birthday card, and it's quite simple. So I'm going to show you how to do this now. I've obviously used like die cut panels around here. The back I then die cut sections out of. But yeah, it's quite simple to do, and obviously, I mean, you could put the whole thing in an envelope if you wanted to, but if not, all you need to do is fold it up, put some tape along here, and just let them know they just need to, open that bit, or you could put a ribbon around it, or you could just put a wrap around it this way and send it that way. So yeah, it's up to you really what you want to do. But yeah, it's quite a simple card, and it's got that wow factor, and obviously because it's 3D, stands up, because it's 3D you can make some really nice scenes. I've done before with beach scenes and all sorts. You can really go to town with it. Okay, so let's get started. Right, so for this card you will need a piece of base card. Now you have to excuse me, I've already scored all of mine because I wanted to get ahead. So a piece of base card, this is the bit that goes around the outside, and this measures 6 inches by 10 1/8. Okay, and what you want to do is bring your scoreboard in, and you're going to score it at 2 inches, at 2 1/8 of an inch, and at 6 1/8 of an inch. Okay, and then just like I've done here, you want to fold it in. Now that little 8th that you've scored there, that is just so you can keep the wadge of the card. When it folds up like that, it's just so then you can actually, it's gonna accommodate that bulk. Okay, so that's that one done. Then for the inside, and again, please excuse these lines because I did some wrong scoring on this. You need a piece that's 6 inches by 8 inches. And what you're going to do is you're going to score at 3/8 of an inch either side, so here and here, and then at 4 inches in the middle. Okay, ignore these lines I got in a muddle. Okay, so you're doing, turn this over, it might be easier. So you're 3/8 here, turn it round, 3/8 there, and then 4 inches in the middle. Okay, so that's that piece done. Right, so that is all your scoring that you need. Right, next what you want to do is take your middle piece, this is the gold one, and you're going to cut an aperture out the middle. Now I'm going to use a circle for mine, so I'm just going to lay this on here, add some washi tape, and then I'm going to run it through my die cutting machine. Right, so there we go. I've cut my aperture out. As I said, I've got some wrong folds, but that doesn't matter because I've got a cog die which I have cut 2 panels out, and they are going to go round the outside. So I mean, you can still see the score lines, but they're not so obvious because you've got all that going on. So I'm going to go ahead now and stick these down. Right, so I've applied the die cut onto the front of the card. So now what I'm going to do, if you wanted to, you could put maybe some ribbon or washi tape down the sides. I'm going to leave it as it is for now because I'm happy with it. So on these bits here, you want to put some red tape. I would definitely use red tape rather than normal, just because you really do want it to be, nicely sturdy. Okay, so right, so that's the red tape on. So now you want to bring in your panel. Now I normally have it with a little flat bit on the left, and I have it this way round. Okay, you can have it whichever way around you want, but for me that's, I mean, I suppose, yeah, that's how I have it, because you open up the envelope and then this pops up. So what you want to do now is, if you take the right hand side and just, in fact, I will start on the left hand side, I think. Turn your, fold your card over where the fold is, and then peel off the backing of the tape. And then with it folded, you want to marry up that folded edge with the folded edge that's here. And you stick it down. So I use this bit as a guide, so I tend to stick a little bit on and then marry up the rest of the edge and then stick the rest on. And then what you want to do is take the other bit, peel it off, and this is going to stick. You fold it in half the wrong way, like that, and have your sticky bit facing up, and you're literally going to close the card onto it. Okay, so then you know it's going to fold flat when you come to send it. So then when you open it, you just pop that bit forward, and there's your card that stands up. Now, what we need to do now is do the back panels. Now, I don't put the back panels in first, I always put them in after I've done this bit, just because I don't want to see that tab, and especially with this, that's a white tab and that's a blue background. So it's a bit fiddly, but it kind of works out easier. So you need 2 panels, and those panels are both 3 3/4 by 5 3/4, and they sit in here. Okay, so here's the first one. I've actually done a little bit of die cutting on it, but obviously it's up to you what you want to do. So that will go in there like that, and then that one will go in there like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and stick those down. Okay, so there we go. So that's the inside panel and the outside panel stuck on. And then really it's just down to you what you want to do with decoration. So I know I did one where I had, like, it was all sea themed, and I had like the sea round, sky around here and the sea in there, and I cut little boats out and put them in, and I put a few beach huts on the side, etc. So for this one, I think I'm going to put a I think I was going to have a happy and a birthday here, because you have to think about what you're going to do, because whatever you put, it needs to be something that is not going to get in the way when you fold the whole thing up. So you do have to bear that in mind. I was thinking about having a dingly dangly bit from here, and it was actually going to be like on a spin, so have a thread going from the top to the bottom with an oval on it. But the only problem with that is then when you fold it, that oval would have to fold in half. It would be a bit tricky. So yeah, so I'm going to have a think now about what we're going to put, but you'll see at the end what I did. But as you can see, it's quite an easy card to do, really. It looks way more complicated than it actually is. So I hope you have a go. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again soon.